Hello and welcome to Toothless Tesla. Today is the first day of the Chinese New Year of the Ox, and I will do a road trip in Hong Kong. I will be spending about 5 or 6 hours in the car, and this is the longest I have ever spent in the Tesla in one day in Hong Kong. So let's get to it. Today I want to compare the 3 longest east-west routes in Hong Kong between the airport in the west and the town of Sai Kung in the east. Route A is 72.4 kilometers, and if traffic is smooth will take 75 minutes. I will start from Sai Kung and drive west in a northerly direction, and you can see Route A is the longest east-west route in Hong Kong. Route B at 47.7 kilometers is the shortest east-west route and should take 53 minutes in clear traffic. However, it does pass through central Kowloon, which is often congested, which is why I chose a public holiday in the hope it will not be too busy. Route C is the middle route at 62.6 kilometers and should take 72 minutes. This is the town of Sai Kung, where visitors come for seafood, hikes in the country parks, water sports and other activities. Sai Kung is where we will start our first trip, Route A, which is the longest distance at 72.4 kilometers. Here I have speeded up the video so that you can have a sense of the road conditions and scenery in Hong Kong. Yes, you will notice in Hong Kong there is plenty of undertaking and poor road manners by drivers in general. This is the newly opened TM-CLKL Tunnel, which stands for Tuen Mun Chet Lap Kok Link Tunnel, It's quite a mouthful. From the map, you can see why this tunnel saves time and distance for the trucks that transport air freight to and from the airport and the northern part of Hong Kong. The TM-CLKL Tunnel is about 5 kilometers or 3 miles long and was opened in December 2020. I've now left the TM-CLKL Tunnel and now am on the final approach to the airport. There's another tunnel and then I will park in Car Park 1, which is the main car park linked to Terminal 1. Instead of 75 minutes, it took 69 minutes, which is 6 minutes quicker than predicted. There is good efficiency at 142 watt-hours per kilometer, and total energy was 10.3 kilowatt-hours. I took a bathroom break and looked inside the airport, which is pretty much a ghost town. Now for Route B, the shortest distance between the airport and Sai Kung town at 47.7 kilometers or 30 miles. This should take 53 minutes if there is no traffic. I have increased the speed of the video to show Hong Kong's longest and fastest stretch of road, where the maximum speed limit is 110 kilometers per hour or 68 miles per hour. The tolls to and from the airport have been suspended, probably due to the lack of business from the airport during COVID-19. I love driving on Hong Kong's magnificent road bridges. Unfortunately, Route B goes through the centre of Kowloon, and there is usually heavy traffic along this route, as you will see. One big reason for this traffic congestion is because today is the first day of the Chinese New Year, and many people are flocking to the famous Wong Tai Sin Temple because they believe they can get good fortune for the upcoming New Year. Obviously, the government has reduced the number of people from entering, but this does not seem to have dissuaded people from not going to the temple. Chinese people are a superstitious bunch. Instead of 53 minutes, it took 90 minutes because of the congested traffic. The efficiency was lower than the longest route, Route A, at 172 watt-hours per kilometer. The total energy consumed was 8.5 kilowatt-hours. After almost 3 hours on the road for Route A and Route B, lunch was a delicious pizza and iced tea. Finally, Route C, which out of the 3 trips is the middle distance of 62.6 kilometers. This should take 72 minutes, providing there is no traffic congestion. So after lunch, I'm leaving the town of Sai Kung. You can see during weekends and public holidays, many visitors come to this town. Parking can be quite difficult, as with many popular places in Hong Kong. By the way, there are no superchargers out this way to the east of Hong Kong. As soon as we pass the traffic congestion out of Sai Kung, hopefully we can cruise to the airport. Here is the video at 8 times speed as we go through the Shing Mun Tunnels, pay the toll, and then observe more crazy drivers in Hong Kong. Sometimes it is challenging to use cruise control because other Hong Kong drivers like to drive slower in the middle lane. There is faster traffic on the outside overtaking lane, and few drivers will tuck in to the inside lane. So when the inside lane is open, I tend to tuck in, and cruise control will keep me at the speed limit. The middle lane hogs all slow each other down because they refuse to move to the inside lane, which means I sometimes undertake when using cruise control. Instead of taking 72 minutes, and despite the minor traffic congestion out of Sai Kung, Route C took only 70 minutes and seemed to be a more pleasant drive. The distance of 59.7 kilometers was also shorter than predicted by 3 kilometers. The efficiency was good at 145 watt-hours per kilometer, and the total energy was 8.7 kilowatt-hours. So, given the choice of these 3 east-west routes between the airport and Sai Kung town, I would choose Route C, the middle route, which is under 60 kilometers or 37 miles. All in all, this was a road trip of sorts. It is, however, the most I have driven in one day in Hong Kong. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Stay safe.